Perkash, how are you doing today?
Wonderful. How are you?
Good, good. So I would like to introduce everybody to a new friend of mine, Perkash. He's from Nepal.
Yes, yeah.
And we want to thank you, first of all, for helping us out with this workshop this week. You've been amazing. Todd and I are not event planners, it's quite obvious, but we have had a really good week this week in Atlanta with our workshop, and you've made it much better, so thanks for your help.
Thank you very much for having me here. It's been a really pleasure to be in this class.
Good, good. And so for those that have been to our workshops, you kind of know what we break this up. We have a day one is fundamentals, and it's kind of like the HOP basic principles. Day two is learning teams. How do we do these learning teams? And we practice a bunch. And then today we're talking about workplace fatalities. And so this is your first time to be to any kind of conference like this, right?
First time, but it's not going to be last.
Ah, nice, good. And so this week, as you've seen some of this stuff, some of this has been for the very first time you've heard these conversations, right?
Absolutely.
So what are you learning, or what do you think has changed? Anything changed in your thinking this week?
Well, a lot of things. You know, I've been around the world. I've been on many things, and this workshop has changed the perspective of looking at the things. And if some of you or your friends works in organization and help managing risk and learning team and stuff, this is one of the best workshop I've ever been to, and it has changed a lot of things in my life, in my personal life, and thinking about a workplace and everything. The most important thing I would like to say is what I've learned is it's not the load that breaks you down, it's the way you carry it. You guys have helped me to understand that the way we handle and tackle the problems and things in our organization, in workplace, or in our personal life is what makes the difference. And learning teams and managing the risk and working with the simple things to manage high risk is what I have learned with this experience. It's wonderful. I cannot think of a better.
I love your quote. You said it's not the load that breaks us down, it's the way we handle it.
That's the way we carry it.
The way we carry it, yes.
That's what makes this different. That's what come in my mind. Because a lot of time we're thinking, oh, this load, I can't do it, I can't. But if we manage it in a perfect way, the way you guys teach us in different way of handling the risk, it makes us easy, it makes us safe in our workplace, in our personal life, even in the road or travel, anywhere you go. If you manage your things differently, it puts us in a safer place.
Nice, I like it. And I also think it's interesting because you have traveled a bunch. You speak 7 languages, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so I speak 1.5, right? I speak English and I speak, I speak a little Australian. People know that, right? I've been practicing Australian, but I've also been learning Spanish. But it's so cool because this week I heard you just talking away with someone in Spanish, and you're from Nepal, which they don't speak Spanish in Nepal, but anyway, so it's really cool to see that, and that experience, that life experience of lots of different places and different cultures. And do you see this way of looking at sort of listening to the workers more and understanding their challenges, having them involved in helping us make things better? Would it work in some of these other places that you've been, or do you think it's not applicable?
It absolutely is very effective way of participating those who directly involved in that risk position while they are doing their work, and not knowing the risk factor, knowing the risk factor as well as not knowing the risk factor. Sometimes they know the risk factor, sometimes they don't, but making them involved in every risk factor that you have, it's the best way to minimize the problem, the risk at your workplace. And if somebody runs an organization and somebody works in that risk factor, this is the best workshop to be. It will really help your organization, it will really help your workplace, and it will help you be at a better place, at a safer place.
Nice. So nice little. I appreciate the promo. I just was kind of curious if it was meaningful to you, but you actually.
It is a life-changing experience.
Nice.
I can't express by my words. I can feel it, and I will go home. I will go to work and implement all of this, and I will also relate to my friends.
Nice.
Who I work with and everything. I know this is the most best experience as far as I have been.
Nice. Well, I'm super glad you've been here, and I'm glad this has been meaningful. We don't know how to not do this. It's like the more we do this, it's like, okay, we just have to do this because it seemed like the right thing to do. But
and you guys make it fun. It's so beautiful way of learning these things. I mean, at the same time you are learning, you guys are funny. There's lots of sense of humor.
We're incredibly good looking, right? Doesn't that help a lot?
That does, yes. And
right.
it's so
you notice who I've got the camera pointing on. I've got the camera on you, not me, because nobody wants to see my mug. So, yeah, but thank you very much. And I really do appreciate the props that you've given us for the workshop. The workshops are fun. They're really diverse, too. You get lots of people from lots of places.
Absolutely.
We've got Laura from Spain. Well, I should talk to her, too, while we're here, right?
Absolutely.
We've got people from all over the U.S. And so, anyway, it's kind of cool to see people come together. And I think probably the networking helps them too. They get to meet other people, other industries trying to do the same thing.
Experience.
Exactly.
So that brings a lot of things on the table.
Perfect.
A lot of experience on the table that you are sharing everybody's experience.
Yep.
And in the class, there are a lot of people who share their experience and their examples and everything. That also helps a lot to widen your knowledge.
We all get a little smarter together, right?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Thank you very much. And I hope you come to some more of these.
And I will keep coming.
Good. So there it is. Perkash from Nepal, 7 languages. Bob Edwards from Tennessee, 1.5 languages. Thanks for joining us on this little video blog.
Thank you. Have a beautiful day and hope you all are very safe.
Good. Thanks.